Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to create active campaign contacts from IndiaMART leads. So are you also using IndiaMART for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I'm running a B2B manufacturing company, and for that we receive new leads and sell our products online with the help of our IndiaMART account. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received in my IndiaMART account, which is as soon as the new product query is received, automatically with the help of the same details, a new contact should be created in my ActiveCampaign account too, so that I can create targeted email marketing campaigns for these leads. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and ActiveCampaign. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to follow this procedure so that I can convert my leads into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to create active campaign contacts from IndiaMART leads. So as you know that in a B2B marketing company, generating leads through IndiaMART is crucial for growing the customer base. So to streamline the follow-up process, I want to set up this automation which connects IndiaMART with ActiveCampaign. So what I want is that whenever a new lead is received through IndiaMART, automatically with the help of the same lead details, a contact should be created in my ActiveCampaign too. So yes, this automation saves time and reduces the manual data entry and helps us to stay on the top of every new opportunity. So yes, to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create active campaign contacts from IndiaMART leads. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So I'm going to select my trigger application as IndiaMART because I want that as soon as a new lead is received in my IndiaMART account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for IndiaMART and then we are going to select it. And as soon as we are going to select this, it is asking me for the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on which the workflow gets triggered. So I want that as soon as a new lead is received, my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to select the same right over here. And as soon as we are going to select this, it is giving me a webhook URL and some steps. So we are going to copy this webhook URL first, and then we are going to follow all of these steps in order to connect our IndiaMART account with our Pabbly's workflow. So webhook acts as a bridge between applications. So what happens that as soon as a new lead is received, with the help of this webhook URL only, the details will be received from IndiaMART and captured right over here in our workflow. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to open our IndiaMART account because it is saying log into your IndiaMART account and navigate to the lead manager. So I'm going to open it, and as you can see that this is my IndiaMART account. And now after opening this, what we have to do is we are going to go on the left sidebar and then lead manager. As you can see the same, so we are going to go on this, and as soon as we are going to open the lead manager, we have to go on this menu right over here and then import export lead, and after that we have to go on push API right from here. So as soon as we are going to go on push API, you can see that it is asking me to select the source. So I'm going to open this right over here drop down menu, and as you can see all the source you can select, but none of these is my source right over here, so I'm going to keep it as other. And as soon as we're going to keep it as other, you can see that it is asking me for the CRM platform name and the webbook listener URL. So you have to give a platform name right over here. So I'm going to enter it as Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to enter it right over here. And now after entering the platform name, it is asking me for the webbook URL. So we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow. And after doing all of this, we are going to click on Save Details. And as soon as we're going to do this, it is saying please select one of the options. So over here you can see again there's a drop down. So I'm going to open it. You can see the options are I can easily assign leads to my sales team. I feel that I can permanently save the leads from IndiaMART and view later, and another. So I'm going to select one reason from this, which is this: I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. And then we are going to click to generate OTP. And yes, you can see that we have successfully received a OTP. So I'm going to enter the OTP right over here. And now after entering the OTP, I'm going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our webbook URL with our IndiaMART account. And yes, with this we have successfully completed our connection between our IndiaMART account and our Pabbly's workflow. But over here you can see that what it is saying, waiting for a webbook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webbook response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do this test submission, I'm going to open my IndiaMART account again, and as you can see that over here is test your webbook listener URL. So I'm going to click on this, and again we are going to click on test right over here so that we can test our webbook listener URL. So I'm going to click on test, and yes, after clicking on test, you can see that we have received this. So this means that we have successfully sent the test details to our workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and check for the details sent. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response A, and over here you can see all the details which are test details. Over here you can see the response subject, you can see the sender state, pin code. Over here you can see the phone numbers, the number, and also you can see the sender's name. We are going to move on forward. You can see the email ID too, you can see the company too, and rest of the details right over here. So now over here you can also see the message that what is the query of our user. So yes, with this we have successfully received the test response, but you are going to receive the response of your live leads right over here. So now after receiving this test response, we are going to move on forward, and with this our trigger step is successful, and we have successfully connected our IndiaMART account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now what I want is that with the help of the same lead details, a new contact should be created in my ActiveCampaign also. So to do this, I'm going to set up my action step. So for the action application, we are going to select it as ActiveCampaign right over here. I'm going to search for ActiveCampaign, and as you can see ActiveCampaign right over here. So I'm going to select it, and after selecting this, it is asking me for the action event. So I'm going to select the action event as create or update a contact, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your ActiveCampaign account with the Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key and the URL. So to get this, we are going to follow the help text, and it is saying log into your ActiveCampaign account. Click on your settings tab on the left sidebar, and then select the developers tab from the drop down menu. So I'm going to follow this. I'm going to open my ActiveCampaign. We're going to go on left sidebar, and over here you can see settings. So we are going to go on this, and again now over here we have to go on developers. So I'm going to go on this, and as you can see the key and the URL. So I'm going to copy both of this, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. So I'm going to paste the API key and then the URL, and as you can see that I've successfully pasted both of this. And now before clicking on save, we are going to read the help text of the URL too. Over here you can see that it is saying provide the URL without HTTPS and /. So you have to erase this HTTPS right from here and then provide the URL. So yes, we have successfully followed the help text and provided the API key and the URL. And after doing this, we are going to click on save, and as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our ActiveCampaign account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the email. So we are going to map the email right over here. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that over it is asking me for the email, right? So suppose I'm going to enter the email as xyz@pablytudes.com right over here manually. Then this will not change change with every new lead received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if we are going to map this email from the previous response, suppose I'm going to erase this right from here, and then we are going to search for email right over here in the previous step, and as you can see the email. So let's suppose that we are going to map this from the previous response, then yes, this will definitely change because our previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And after mapping the email, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the first name. So yeah, we are going to map the name too. I'm going to look for name right over here. So I'm going to search for it. And as you can see, Prabhat, so we are going to map it. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the last name. So we don't have it. I'm going to leave it as blank. It is asking me for the phone number. So yes, we are going to map it. I'm going to look for phone number, and as you can see the phone number, so we are going to map it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the tag ID, list, account ID, and the job title. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details. So I'm going to leave it as blank, and then we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully created a new contact with the same email, same phone number, and same name in our ActiveCampaign account too. So I'm going to open my ActiveCampaign account and check for the new contact created with the same details. So I'm going to open my ActiveCampaign account right from here, and we are going to go on contacts. And as soon as we're going to go on contacts, we are going to see that we have successfully created a new contact. Over here you can see the full name, the email, and the phone number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully created the contact, and with this our workflow is successful and perfectly running. And I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for a trigger application, we selected IndiaMART. For the trigger event, we selected new leads. For the action application, we selected ActiveCampaign, and then for the action event, we selected create or update a contact, because I wanted that as soon as the new lead is received in my IndiaMART account, automatically with the help of the same lead details, a contact should be created in my ActiveCampaign too. So this ensures that our sales team can get promptly follow up with the potential clients, engage them with targeted email campaigns, and ultimately convert leads into customer. So yes, this automation not only saves time but reduce the manual data entry and helps us to stay on the top of every new opportunity. So yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new contact right over here in my ActiveCampaign account with the same details received through the test submission in my IndiaMART account. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.